that someone actually missed you today. Someone actually thought of you. They saw something and they were like, okay, well, this reminded me of you. They missed you today, even though you were not in the frame. But the actual thing, you never actually left the picture. The picture, I'm not saying like a 3D picture. I'm saying in real life type scenarios. Like just because you're not present at that moment, that doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. I'm not saying you delusional people out there that see this and they're like, yeah, he's thinking about me right now. No. So if you don't feel loved today, maybe nobody texted you, but did you love yourself? Did you do something that made you feel like you loved yourself and appreciate yourself? If that's no, then you should start focusing on that. Because you cannot see love from other people if you don't have that within yourself. Like, you cannot. So, first, get to the roots and then connect with the outside earth. Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a complete different setup. I have my gaming headset on. I'm filming on my laptop right now because this is what I can work with. Uh, so, guys, before we talk about the topic of today, I just want to share my gratitude. I don't know if that's the right word. Like, I'm super grateful for the video that I recently put out, and somehow it just kind of popped off. Like, a bunch of people viewed it, and then, a bunch of people commented about their experience and how obviously about everything. I was shocked. I was like, how is this possible? Because so many people, understood what I was going through or like feeling at that timeline. And then people commented about their experience and how they got through it. And then they, I just felt heard, and then it was so great, to see a bunch of people actually understanding my point of views. Because some people I know would have taken what I said completely differently. But I'm super grateful for everything. And yeah, if you guys question why I look so messy, I just came out of the gym, so don't question. No questions, please, guys. No singular questions. But yeah, I'm super grateful for every single one of you guys and the people that subscribed, liked, everything else, shared. Bellissimo. So today I'm talking about a different thing. It's something that inspired me after that video. Many times I heard from the people around me talk about what I said, in a good way. I'm not saying in a bad way, I'm saying in a good way. And if you guys hear in the background, my brother is playing, so um I felt, I wouldn't say loved, but I felt like I was heard, and to be loved is to be heard, in my opinion. That I have a little script that I made because I didn't want to like forget everything. So you're loved more than you actually think. What do I mean by that? Like, we never know how much people really appreciate us, like our presence. And what triggered this, I'm coming to it right now, is I was outside with my friend and we were talking. I think we were in the gym or something, but we were just chatting. And at one point, we were having a conversation, and she said, "Oh, that is something you mentioned on your video." Like, I kind of shocked. I melted. I was like, "Girl, what you talking about?" Because in my head, I don't kind of see, like, I don't think about, oh, the people around me, like my loved ones, like, acknowledge that I make the videos. I know they know that I make videos, but I don't like expect them to, view them or like see them or like them or anything like that. So when one of my closest friends at the moment, she said something like that, and it kind of hit me. It was like, okay, well, I'm surprised. And it wasn't something I said in my latest video. It was something that I said in my one of the oldest videos that I made. So that means she saw and listened to my oldest videos, and that made me like acknowledge that we never know who actually appreciates us as much as we think, because usually we think we're just out of the picture. But it's not like that. People appreciate us and love us more than we think, and they want to be with us more, and they want to hear us more, and they want to talk with us, and they feel comfort in our in our presence. And we never acknowledge that because we are always in like fast-paced life, and we cannot really blame anybody. But that is something, I think she will see this, and I think she will be like, oh my, I didn't say anything back when she said that. I was just kind of shocked. I was like, okay, girl, like, damn, you watch my videos? It kind of hit me to my heart. I was like, girl. But yeah, so after that, I went on Twitter, and all of a sudden I got this post. I get this flipping post, and it was something like that we will never know truly who finds comfort in our presence. Like, just because we are not in there doesn't mean we are not missed. No, just because we are not in there doesn't mean we are not missed. I think that's what I said. But one of the greatest strategies in life is that we will always be loved more than we ever think. Like, no. So that's like something we don't really acknowledge. You know, we always think, oh, we are just a nobody, oh, we are just like someone that's not in the picture, oh, something like this and that, this and that. But that's not true. I'm just gonna change my position because my legs hurt. And so many different things apply to this. So many different things apply to this because maybe there is someone out there who saw a video or saw something, an object, or saw anything, maybe a tree, for example, maybe a leaf that was the color yellow, and they thought of you. They were like, okay, well, this thingy that I just saw reminded me of this person, of you, for example. Or someone in your class finds your presence inviting. Maybe you have never spoke to them, or maybe you just exchanged a couple of words with them. Maybe you're not even that close with them, but just because you're in the room, they find the whole place as in like a fairy or fairy tale, or like a forest where they feel comfortable, maybe sitting on a moss. They find your presence inviting, comforting, and you will never, ever, ever know that. Or maybe one of your oldest friends, maybe from like 10 years back or 3 years back, that you guys are not like in a contact in for some reason, they still hope that you're in a same room with them, like to talk to them, to, to listen to them, to hear them, or to anything, just to be there because you are someone they look up to. You make them feel safe. You make them feel like they can talk about their things that they never talk about to anybody else. Like, you never know until you actually talk with them. Like, you let them speak, and then they will say something. I'm not saying everybody is willing to say anything, but sometimes in life I feel like we all experience this, where sometimes someone out of the blue that we have known many years just says something super nice about you. Like, they say, oh, well, yeah, I kind of feel comfortable telling you these stuff because I feel safe, or you're kind of my safe space. Because I remember when I used to be friends with this girl, and she used to live in her own place, and I used to be at her house all the time, and I never knew why. Like, I never thought about that. But when we stopped being friends, I realized that place was kind of my safe place. You know, I really loved being there because I felt at my calmest. Like, I felt so calm being there. So you will never know until you talk or hear, listen, or someone who regularly come to work and they realize you're not there. And now they're like upset, or not upset, but they're like kind of moody because they realize you're not there to brighten their day up, like you're not there. You're the sunshine of the room. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be upset just because you're not there. And the crazy part in life, you will never know if that's you until they actually tell you it's you. So you just keep kind of, you never know. That's the crazy part in life. You never know until they have this pass that they let themselves tell you that they really appreciate you or find you really comforting or like inviting, or you know what I'm saying. So my whole point in this video is that someone actually missed you today. Someone actually thought of you. They saw something and they were like, okay, well, this reminded me of you. They missed you today, even though you were not in the frame. But the actual thing, you never actually left the picture. The picture, I'm not saying like a 3D picture. I'm saying in real life type scenarios. Like, just because you're not present at that moment, that doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. I'm not saying you delusional people out there that see this and they're like, yeah, he's thinking about me right now. No, I'm saying about like, God knows, you can take it however you want. But I'm just saying in general, like, it could be your best friend, it could be, your crush, it could be anybody. Like, they think about you. I'm not saying don't get into the delusional side of every person is thinking about you. No, but I'm saying there is moments in life where you just think. You think, and those thoughts sometimes come up with no reason. They just come up. Usually me, what I do is when I think about someone that I don't even speak to or connect with as I used to before, I still text them. I'm like, hey, I saw this and this reminded me of you, so how are you doing? It's been a decade. And I do that. I feel like some people are not comfortable with that, but my people now and my people back then, they know I'm a person like that. No matter if we ended up in like very rough patches, I still think about you, even if we were friends, even if I saw you one day and you said something super nice to me, or you just listened to me, like, I think about you. And many people do. Many people do, and we just never know about that. We never know, and that's the crazy thing, because we most likely are feeling like not loved, but maybe the stranger that you smiled at today fell in love with you. That's what I'm saying. But guys, you never know. I mean, you never know. I mean, love is out there. And the tweet that I really liked about this, it was something like, you think you have always disappeared when you're no longer in the picture, but you have never left the frame. And that's like my favorite go-to quote. I stole that shit and I'm gonna use it till the day I die. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are like, okay, well, she thinks she's all that. No, guys, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about, also, this is the thing. I'm a small content creator. I'm not even a content creator. I'm just girl that yaps on a camera and posts it on Instagram, I mean YouTube, and doesn't even know how to properly speak English, okay? Because it's not my first language. But I'm just a girl like that. And people, if you guys comment on my videos, like my videos, become my new subscribers. Do you know how much that shit means to me? Exactly. You guys will never know, because I will never know how much I mean to somebody else. You will never know too. Maybe you think you know, your friends don't give a shit about you, but if you look back, take a step back, you will know that they actually come to you, like, they actually chat to you, they actually take the time of the day to send you a meme, for example. Like, you will never know. Those things matter. Smallest things matter. So if you don't feel loved today, maybe nobody texted you, but did you love yourself? Did you do something that made you feel like you loved yourself and appreciate yourself? If that's no, then you should start focusing on that. Because you cannot see love from other people if you don't have that within yourself. Like, you cannot. So, first, get to the roots and then connect with the outside earth. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel and videos. I hope you guys like it, and I love you guys so much. Take care.